welcome back. Yeah. Last episode we did the sand and glass storage. This episode we're actually going to be working up here. This is, to me, what I refer to personally as the primary farming zone. Now, the reason why I say that is because it's close to the animal pens. It's got the sugar cane. It's got the pumpkins and stuff. It's not really the farm like food. That's over in our little area there. But this area, what we're gonna do, hopefully, assuming I can get to work properly, is we're actually going to install a tool, air quotes, lean-to effect, similar to what we have with that. And the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna use some oak. And we're going to essentially pillar up at some point, and then we'll have like a cover that comes down, and then pillars down. And the idea is I want to do it here, so I can put the chest against the wall here, and then still have the ability to pass through, because I don't want to make it locked off that you have to go a certain way to get around. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock this off, which I apparently did not pick up. I did not. Why did I not pick that up? Stuff's too valuable to not pick up, so let's come on. So we need one here, and then I want to put one here as well, although that's not very even. And because of that, we'll knock out all of this, and we'll actually put fencing across the entire thing. So we'll have like this. Boop, 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 boop. You know? Just so it's like, it's a little airy and stuff. It gets a little tight here, but it was already really tight. I mean, that's a super dangerous spot. Matter of fact, this might not even exist when we're done with the quarry. Who knows? Anyways, so we do that. Now, the roof, I have two different types of wood because I want to change up the wood a little bit. I want to make it a little bit more erratic, if you will. You know? Actually, we'll take out this one, make that back into that, and then we'll go and we'll place this one with jungle. I just want to make it so it's not a pure oak. I apologize. This is starting to get to me. It's been a while since I actually recorded. Now, this one here, I don't want to do the whole fence across. Because it's a straight line, we can just get away with doing the proper posts. Because we need that to go straight up. And I don't want to have like a fenced off section. Although it might look good, actually. Having a full fence wall, similar to that. Anyways, we need to make sure that it's 2 blocks high on the far end here. So on this end here, it has to be at least this high. And then that's not very much. Like it's honestly, it's what? I think it's only like 1.5, so it's not much of a slope, which is fine. We can actually probably drop that, now I think about it. Because we're not standing under it. I wonder if we can actually drop that down. See, that's the problem. With one, it's might be a little tight. That would be a really dramatic slope. That would mean that we'd pretty much have like a 1 block wide to run through. So no, we'll stick with 2. Won't be much of a slope to it, but we can make it more of a slope. Did I pick that back up? I did not. We can make it have more of a slope to it. Should probably go to sleep. So one thing I should probably do is get a bed in my inventory so I can just sleep wherever. I mean, we're moving the bedroom, so it's kind of a pain in the butt, which is another reason, by the way, that I wanted to bring the bedroom to the top floor. It's a pain in the butt to go into the house and go all the way downstairs, all the way around this corner, just to sleep. Whereas if it's in the main floor, it's in, it's turn, it's weave around, and you're there, right? And truth be told, I might, depending on how I lay out the room, I might even be able to actually sleep through the window. Which is another thing I want to do, is get some anti-mob shutters installed finally. Anyways, back to regularly scheduled programming. So what we'll do is we will create just a simple irregular pattern. So I want this one to come down so that it matches a bit. We'll do the same thing all the way across. Just bring it down one block. Come on, count on. Like so. And we'll carry that one out. We'll put it like that, like that. We'll go like this, and we'll put like that. I apologize. This is starting to get to me. Then let's see here. I can kind of do it here. That would look good here maybe if we go like this. That. Actually, what we'll do is we'll bring this one up, and then we can bring this one down just to create like a weirdness to it. There we go. It's a nice little irregular kind of sort of pattern. I don't know if we have anything high enough to see it. I mean, we can't see it from the top of the house. Oh, we can a little bit. So yeah, it creates that just enough of an irregular pattern to it that it looks, oh, okay, that's obviously designed that way. And honestly, I might, it's not a bad idea. Maybe we'll put cobblestone posts like that. The stairs, these. The walls, that's what they're called, walls. I don't know why they called them walls as opposed to fence. I mean, everything else is fence. Why wouldn't you just call those fence? I guess because when you string them together, they don't make a fence. They make a solid wall, I guess. They need more of that for other blocks. Like a stone brick one, and stuff like that. I think it'd look good. Anyways, moving on. Oh, that's an issue. Oh no, as long as you don't jump over the block, you're fine. So let's go like, fine, go like that. There we go. So that works. Because as long as you don't go over and try and, you know, leap in, you're fine. As long as you take the actual grass, you're fine. So this is going to be like the interior space. Now, the way I had this planned was we are going to put shelving, question mark. We're going to take these, thank you, and we're going to put some logical looking shelf locations, just like that. And then we're going to put chests, hence the reason for all the spruce wood, is to make a bunch of chests. Boop. And we're going to put our junk in those. So the idea would be that I'd have like one sitting there, one like that, and then one like this, one like that, right? And this will be like our tool shed type area. I could even get another one there if I had a trap chest. I could put it there. And you see it's all underneath. As long as it's all underneath this, it's to me considered one area. We don't really have to do much in the way of lighting because of the current lighting is okay because it's in the middle of the path anyways. We may have to do some lighting on the roof. Figure out a way to light the roof a bit. Just because that is technically spawnable location. And it's not like these blocks here will block the rest of this. So we might have to put something up here. Also, just to mess with it a little bit more, because right now it's the exact shape on both sides, on the top and bottom, we can go like this a little bit and just create, oh, can't do that. It has to be on the same color though. We can create some like irregularities to it. Take this one out maybe. We'll put like a stretch out there, right? Just to create like a little bit of a difference, right? So that when you're looking at it from the top and from the bottom, it's not exactly the same. You can see where it's doubled up in certain spots. But anyways, so this is going to store our tools and plants and farming. So let us put away this wood, and then we'll and stuff, and then we'll transfer those chests. Now, because of because of the, I just realized a flaw there that I have to stop doing. I don't want to jump off the stumps, so I might have to figure out a way to make it so I can't jump off the stumps. We'll just stick the stuff in here for now. So here's what we're gonna do. So not everything is gonna go in here. Like we have all this plants and stuff. These are all going in because this is going to store our plants, our farming, our tools, You see, there's a lot of stuff, but do we really need to farm all this stuff? That's the question. Like, we've got well over, that's 1, 2, plus the toolbox is going to have all of this, so that's 3 by itself. That's a full 4 chests worth of space that we're transferring over there to 4 chests. But do we need all that there? I don't know. I should be using this, but I'm not. What we're going to do is we're essentially going to transfer them over. We'll put them all over there, and then maybe I'll trim it down or change it out. This is going to get moved. We got to get rid of that. I can't jump that. What am I doing? We put the plants in here, so we can put the grass and all the flowers. They can all go in here. Cactus is not a plant to be a farm. Then we can put all the farming stuff in here. We need to seriously pare this stuff down. Because honestly, how much of it do we farm? How much do we need to farm? How much do I care to farm? Is essentially the questions I need to answer. I really do much in the way of farming because we have so much food as it is. I mean, that's not a lot of food, but we've already got 25 of those and like a ton of fish. And I don't really consume very much, considering. Why are we on peaceful? I just realized my health or my hunger wasn't going down. Why are we on peaceful? What in the world were we doing on peaceful? I swear I didn't turn on peaceful for anything. Or I don't remember doing it. I sincerely apologize for the last couple episodes. We were on peaceful, and I did not know that, and I'm not entirely sure why we were in the first place. So, moving on, back to the regularly scheduled programming. So that's plants, this is farming. Now we'll actually consume food, which would be great. And these are tools. Now, not all of the tools are going to go there. This, and these are not going to go there. And you'll find out why later. But that means we can get rid of this, and that. So that's this, and that. Well, look, a trap chest. We don't need any more storage up here. 4 is plenty. Because what we'll end up doing is we'll probably put in all the farming that is not actually going to be in one chest. Like all of this will split up into 2 chests, which will be there and here. So this will be tools still. And we'll still have it laid out, hopefully, around the same way. Whoop. Like that, and we put that. Flint and steel, that actually should be going in a different chest. And this will be a tool chest. I chose to put it in here as opposed to like maybe putting the picks in the quarry or something like that, just because then it keeps it all central, right? And I want it there because when you first chest you come up is going to be tools. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to split this in 2, because this is all the stuff that you can farm. Technically, this is also potentially farmable as well. The rest of this is just plants. Stuff you can theoretically farm and reproduce, but you don't need one of those to make one of those. Does that make sense? So, instead, what we're going to do is we're going to divide this in 2 chests. We're going to have stuff that we do farm and stuff that we can farm. Actually, we'll reverse it. Can farm and do farm. So, things that we do farm is we're going to farm wheat. Why? Because we need it in order to breed cows and sheep. And the seeds can go to breeding the chickens. Okay? We also have pumpkins because, well, they're pumpkins. Duh. Sugarcane, we do farm. Technically, we farm cactus fruit as well, but we don't need to. Netherwort, we don't need to farm. That we don't need to farm. That we don't need to farm. Melons, we don't need to farm. Cocoa beans, all of this is stuff we don't really need to farm. Vines, we do need to farm. Mushrooms, I want to farm. We just don't have one built in yet. There we go. So, we need to install a mushroom farm, which I may do down in the quarry. Who knows? Depends on how much space I have in there. Or I may convert some of this into mushroom. Or maybe I'll convert this into a mushroom farm. I mean, there is a little bit of space there, actually. Depending on how big the quarry kicks out. But anyways, that's going to be today's episode. We managed to put in a tool lean-to. It's a little bit more decorative. There's probably some tweaks and stuff we'll do to it. Like maybe I'll put some cobblestone or something in here. Or coarse dirt or whatnot to make it look like it's trampled because we're constantly running around it. But anyways, that's today's episode. So I'll see you when I see you.